Hey folks, it's John Ryan here for Financial Coaching. And today I want to talk about another couple of lessons I've learned as a parent that really translate well to the world of finance and doing the right thing. So at my house, my wife and my kids, they tend to call me Captain Obvious from time to time, and that's because I do say some pretty outrageously obvious things, and I do tend to repeat certain themes over and over. And, I do it because it's fun, and I do it because I know if I say certain things often enough, it'll stick. For instance, um, whenever my kids would say that something isn't fair, I would always tell them that the fair that's around Labor Day, right? That's out 690. That's out in Syracuse, and oh, Dad, they hate that. So I finally put that one to bed. But they know that in my world, life isn't fair, right? Things aren't always fair. That's a concept we live with in our house. Sometimes life is actually a little bit mean. Um, Another thing that I've worked on, and I'm so proud of how it worked, was talking with my daughter. She's now 13, and she's really, those teenage years. I know I'm right at the beginning of it. But long ago, I made sure I would tell her that I wanted her to listen to me, even if she didn't agree, even if she thought it was stupid, whatever, she thought of what I had to say. Please listen, and please put it in the back of your mind so it's there. Because I remember being a kid, right? As soon as your parents are done talking, you go out into the world, you go out to school, you get on the bus, whatever it is, you got to make your own decisions. So I wanted my kids to remember things and know certain things before they actually need it. And now that Laura's, dealing with being a teenager and dealing with boys and dealing with feelings and dealing with girls, there's a lot of drama that comes with it. She has that built in. She knows that if I tell her something, if I give her a point of view or a way to go about things, even if she doesn't agree with it, she knows to listen and at least have that wisdom in her arsenal. And so when she tells me, Dad, you've told me that 1,000 times, I'm always thinking, yeah, that's exactly what I want to happen. And so I think of some of the ones that we've really beat to death at work, right? There was a period of time where the saying that, somebody drank the KoolAid, right? We really flogged that. We would really, overuse it and be laughing. We had a manager that we joked, he was, not only did he drink the KoolAid, he was making his own KoolAid. This is someone that we felt like, don't challenge this person's point of view. That KoolAid is all there is. It's his KoolAid or no KoolAid, right? And so I like that one as a financial coach. What I find is, I've repeated this before, where the wisdom and the knowledge and what to do can be had you can get it on sale for $10. The book, you can do Financial Peace University for $100 or $130. All the wisdom you could possibly need is available on YouTube if you're patient. The problem is, then you got to execute it, right? And so that's where we run into, people issues, behaviors, prejudices, your background. What did your parents teach you about money? And so that's where a coach comes in, right? My job is to give people a taste of the Dave Ramsey flavored Kool-Aid, right? You drink that Kool-Aid. And what I've done is, found that it's now become, all the principles are the same. I don't change anything, but it's the John Ryan Kool-Aid, right? You can come and get a cup of Kool-Aid from me for free, the first one. And then from there, I teach you how to slowly make your own Kool-Aid, right? You got to get these habits changed. You got to get your what's up in here to work with the wisdom and the things that seem very obvious, right? So we're taking obvious principles that we know work, but we've got to deal with human behavior. And sometimes that's behavior as a couple, or it's behavior overcoming all those prejudices and childhood, whatever's up in your head about money. That's the part where a coach comes in. And what I found is me helping you taste the Kool-Aid and then helping you develop your own brand of Kool-Aid, of how you see money, what you do with money, your plans, getting out of debt, going through the baby steps and building wealth. It's all about your brand of Kool-Aid. And so as a coach, I like that one. It's a little bit beat up, but it still works. And so I want to make sure people have that good feeling. You got to get to that point where the Kool-Aid tastes so good it's all you're drinking, right? We've joked at work, he's guzzling it, the Kool-Aid's dripping down his face. That's how it has to be. That's how you win with these fundamental principles that are very simple, very easy to do if you're committed. They're very easy to do once you've drank that Kool-Aid. And so what I've found is I'm very selective with who I work with. I'm at a point where that first cup of Kool-Aid is always free. I'm always happy to talk about it with people. But I only work with people that are willing to commit to 3 months packages or a 6-month package. And I give a discount to single mothers, single parents really, or someone that's lost their loved one, a widow, widower. And we just have fun with it. We just have fun getting that Kool-Aid dialed in to where it's all you want to drink. Okay? So, like my channel, subscribe, leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. Drink the Kool-Aid. It's good for you. John Ryan for Financial Coaching.